good day. Welcome to Learning with Lisa. I'm your host, Melissa Ndun. On today's episode, we would learn about how to pronounce past tense markers of regular verbs. Our topic again today is pronouncing past tense markers of regular verbs. So let's just go on. Now, the first question you would ask is, what exactly is a regular verb? A regular verb is a verb that takes a simple pattern to make the past tense form or the present continuous form. Again, a regular verb is a verb that takes a simple regular pattern to make a past tense form or a present continuous form. So, in this instance, I mean taking ed to make past tense forms or taking ing to make regular present continuous forms. Example, the word walk, walk, walking down the street. To make a past tense form, you just need to add ed to the word and you have walked. And then to make a present continuous form, you just need to add ing and you have walking. So now this is simple. Why do we now think that saying the past tense form is difficult? Yeah, because we often mispronounce the past tense forms of regular verbs, and that's what we're trying to address or learn about today. So how do we start? The first rule is this. When a verb ends in a voiceless consonant sound, the ed part of the word should be pronounced as t. Again, when a regular verb ends in a voiceless consonant sound, the ed part that makes the past tense form should be pronounced as t and not d. Okay, again. What is a voiceless consonant? A voiceless consonant is one you pronounce and then there's no vibration in your vocal cord when you say it. So we have the p sound, k sound, t sound, s sound. All of these are voiceless. And then the exact opposite is a voice consonant that causes a vibration here. So you have d and you have g. All of these are voiced. So if a verb ends in the first one, a voiceless consonant sound, add the ed part to make the past tense form. You should pronounce this as t and not d. First example, the word walk. walk, walk, walking down the street. When you say the past tense form, you should say walked and not walked. Another example is chop, chop, chop. Chop onions, chop vegetables, chop spinach. Good. Chop, 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 chop. Past tense form should be chopped and not chopped. I don't know if we make these mistakes. Just correct yourself. If a regular verb ends in a voiceless consonant sound, you should pronounce it as t, the past tense form. And then rule number 2. If a regular verb ends in a voiced consonant sound, the past tense form should be pronounced as d. Example, live, live. When you say live, it ends in the letter e, but it ends in the sound v. Just try saying the word live, live, live long, live, live. You notice that the last sound you hear is v, and touch here you go v, vibration. Yes. So when you feel that vibration here, that regular verb should take a past tense form that sounds as d. So you have lived, lived, lived. Another example is tease. Stop teasing me. Tease ends as letters se, but when you pronounce, you have the z sound. Z. Tease. So the past tense form becomes what? Teased, teased, teased. Lastly, we have the word sign. Sign, sign ends in the sound n. When you touch this part of your vocal cord, you just hear n, vibration. It means that the past tense form should take the d sound. Signed, signed. Good. So the first rule, when a regular verb ends in a voiceless consonant sound, the past tense marker should be sounded as t. And then when a regular verb ends in a voiced consonant sound, the past tense marker should be pronounced as d. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Yes. Now, a voiceless consonant s, p, etc. include the sound t. It's voiceless. And then the voiced consonant include the sound d. Is voiced. However, if a regular verb ends in either of these sounds, t or d, they take a format of their own. It's pronounced as id. Id. Again, if your regular verb ends in the sound t or d, you should take the past tense marker id. Example, the word vote. V-O-T-E, to vote. Okay, so it ends in the sound t. It means that the past tense form will take the sound id. So you don't say she voted, you say she voted yesterday. Okay, second example, round. Round. R-O-U-N-D, round. Past tense form, rather than say rounded, you should say rounded. And then the last example, the word seat. S-E-A-T, seat. T. The last sound, t. The past tense marker, it, seated, and not seated. So, I hope you learned something today. Regular verbs are verbs that take a regular pattern to make past tense forms or present continuous form. That means adding ed to say a past tense form and adding ing to say present continuous form. And then there are rules to pronounce these past tense forms of our regular verb. Number one, if the regular verb ends in a voiceless consonant sound, you say the past tense form as t. And then rule 2, if a regular verb ends in the voiced consonant sound, you say the past tense form as d. However, if a regular verb ends in the sound t or d, you say the past tense form as id. These are the examples I just gave a few minutes ago. So that's the end of our lesson today. Thank you for your time. Practice our words, and please subscribe to my channel. Leave comments in the comment section and follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook as Lisa Consulting. You can also go to my website to see more articles that I've written there on www.lisaconsulting.com/blog. Till I come your way next time, you're still learning, Melissa. Bye.